in some ways, the last 20 years was a period of radical democratization. And we had a voice, and it used to be that the three media networks would tell you what to think, and they would give you 20 minutes of news every night, and that's all you got because that's all there was. And then with the emergence of all of these social media platforms and technology, you could Google it, you could figure stuff out for yourself, and I think the ruling class that you're describing started to freak out because it turns out that people were independent minded and people were starting to question the official narrative, and that's where all of this censorship comes from, which, oh, by the way, originates in Homeland Security as well. They are afraid that if people are left free, they will understand that they don't need the rulers. They don't need the ruling class to tell them what to do. So I think these are part of the same story, and it's a clash for the future, which is why we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
It's
a very interesting way for you to look at it. I mean, so it's the way you're describing this sounds like there was a sense in which lockdowns were an attempt to institutionalize the status quo ante, back to a time when we knew what the news was, where information was fed to you, that there were very few portals and very little access to the masses of population, and it was getting out of hand with the internet. So
yeah.
So censorship became not so much without precedent, but was an attempt to sort of a revanchist sort of like, can we just go back to the way things were in the 70s, please?
Yeah.
Where there's one story, three newscasters, we know who they are, we give them their scripts, they read it to the public, and the public believes it, and everything's peaceful and wonderful, right? So
yeah, you think about it in a very practical way. You perhaps more than me, but we've both been subject to incredible censorship for being apostates in this official religion about lockdowns and our wise overlords, and bless his heart, Elon Musk lifted the lid on a lot of this, and you're seeing that it was all part of this thing. But I do think that they've made things worse for themselves in the long run, and this class war that you're describing is really about them losing their grip on power.